Hey guys, what up? Shout out to my guys at the Model Train Forums. Um, so, we revamped. Okay. At first, this switch here was on the other side. Our main line went down there. And it swung around out here somewhere. And had a place going off somewhere over here. And another junction over there somewhere. Gone. I took all that out. And here's why I took that out. I wanted to make the engine house more towards where we sit and everything. So I went ahead and got a different switch and flipped it over to go to the other side. Swung it out like this. So now you got the farmer's junction over here. And this farmhouse, I'm sure you guys recognize the vehicles from some of my previous videos. They actually came from this abandoned house right over here. Because I found a box full of new buildings, including this bank, this shanty, this here tower, and a bunch of other stuff, like the houses over here and stuff. Okay, so the barn was included, the houses, all that. It was all a box of Plasticville stuff I had sitting here, and I just finally put it together after looking at it for so long, and these are the results. Yeah. But yeah, the new expansion keeps going. Here's another shanty from that Plasticville set. Get you a better look at some of the houses here. And these were all with that Plasticville set that I had sitting forever. So then our track comes around here, swings around, and winds up here at our roundhouse, or turntable. And this is all in front of a company office too. I'll show you in a sec. So here's our engine house, a bunch of scrap track that I got bad, that was never going to live, even if I tried cleaning it up. You can see that's done for. That's caked. It's done. I can't do nothing with it. So this is where scrap track like that goes. Like that. If any one of you can if any one of you can turn this into brand new good track again and be able to go ahead and actually make it run a train, I want to see a video of that. That would be hilarious. I caught myself this time. Okay, so this siding was built so that way we could get our hopper cars with dirt way closer to the bin than all the way over there on the other side of the table. Because all of this dirt so far has been moved by 797, transferring off of the train. So hopefully we can put that to rest and not have to use the truck anymore to transfer. And this new extension here, coming off of a turntable, is going to go down to our log depot, and hopefully we'll be able to just bring log cars right up to the depot and offload without having to use the 797. That means our 797 is just going to be left over to go ahead and take care of yard trimmings, basically, because the rest of it, the sticks and the dirt, will all be moved by train, and then just can be pulled up right to the new sidings. So now there was kind of a point behind adding new extensions onto the turntable. Yeah, this is just a pile of grass from adding this new extension in. In fact, I need to move it onto a bigger pile, but still. Got our SD60M sitting there at the turntable looking all pretty. And some of the other steamers just sitting around. Just for the heck of it. Let's see what's in the engine house today. Oh, okay. So we got a box car. Or, no, livestock car. My bad. Yeah, that's why it's in there. It needs wheel repair. Trackside shanty, it was put up mostly because of the placarding on it. Placarding was cut out of a CDL guidebook, and unfortunately they do not make it waterproof. So it's just one of those trackside shanties that we can get out during the day if we need to store extra tools or something inside of it, and just let it sit throughout the day. Because about half the stuff I have that's buildings and stuff, if it has usable space inside of it and has a roof that can go over that usable space, then chances are I'm going to go ahead and use it to store whatever. Store train parts, store train cars, store engines, whatever I need to store. That engine house is really good too for the sun. If you feel like you've got a certain engine you want out of the sun for whatever reason, boom, throw it in that engine house, throw the roof on it, good to go. Let's see. We've also added in a church on the village. That steeple must have fell off 4 or 5 times before I finally glued it down. I'm sorry, I had to. When it comes down to it, I want my stuff to just hold together. I don't really want to have to keep rebuilding. This was in a bin find. Okay, so this was in a bin find. I need to tell you guys about this. Alright, this is for another video though. But, $20 bin find. I got like 4 O-gauge train cars, this bridge, and, what else was it? Oh, yeah, this guy here. The warehouse with the sliding door and the extra port space. This one came out of our plastic bill set. But yeah, no. So, I'm gonna make another video today, and I'm just gonna do a double upload tonight, guys. So that way, I could show you the whole bin find, because it was an interesting find, neat stuff. And honestly, at 20 bucks, well, let's just say this. I got 2 hopper cars out of the deal, and you guys know how much a 2-bay hopper goes for used on eBay. About like 15 bucks each. So, yeah, paying $20 for a bin find and getting 2 hoppers that could be worth 15 or more. That don't sound bad. Sounds like it's pretty good. But yeah, I've also got 2 vendors promising me new stuff underway. So, anyhow, I'll show you now. I'm just kind of walking around, sorry, facing. So, here's now how our company office looks. With train tracks going all over, and then the yard right there in the center. And then, of course, the small village off to the side. We have gone pretty big with this railroad, and don't plan on slowing down. In fact, if I find more track, I plan on finishing more expansions on it. If I can find more track, like I said, this gets expanded out all the way over to here. And we're going to put a power source on this one, because I've got so many transformers right now that I could seriously plug in 3 into this track to control my train and just keep jumping back and forth between the 3. Okay, so here's my first plug-in right here, and this would be on the company office side. If you follow the track around, I've got my second control plug-in right here. Okay, then you follow the track all the way down to this station. Then my third control is right here. So that way, I've got a control set up all the way down at the company office, in the middle, and right here at the end. Anyhow, you guys are probably wondering what I use, right? I use no oxide DA special on my stuff, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. So far my train tracks have been through 5 or 6 storms and 1 hailstorm. And all I've had to do was just scrape it off with this green side of this here pad. Or a pad just like it. Seriously, that no oxide D stuff, I don't know if that's what's helping, but I haven't seen rust. I haven't. The only track that lets me see any rust is this silver stuff right here. See how there's a difference between nickel and silver? Sorry, I've got dirt on my hand from pulling weeds, but this is all silver. And I don't, yeah. That's another thing too. If I get a whole box of track and it's all this good stuff, I'm replacing all this silver stuff. I guarantee you that. But then again, here's my other deal with the silver stuff that makes me not like to use it, is because it's over 20-something years old. No lie. Like, that silver stuff was off of my very first HO line, which was iron ore slag. We were picking up iron ore slag off the side of the street because it came mixed in with the gravel they'd lay on the street. So we'd fill up hopper cars full of that iron ore and just move it around. But man, that stuff, it does a number to your stuff after a long extended period of time. It really does. But oh well. That's what a railroad's for. Moving cargo. We moved so much cargo back then. It was worth it. And you know, this is basically the same thing. When we dig a run like that to go ahead and make our train go through, we're making cargo that we can carry away.